So it's a vibe check Monday. And I want to know where the people are at as we're getting closer and closer to this game. On Friday, you were out on Friday, took a personal day.
Did enjoy it. The Shady Maple was fantastic.
I'm happy for you.
And Lancaster has got a lot to offer. I hadn't been to Lancaster in probably 30 years.
Beautiful town, man.
It was nice.
So Connor and I did the show, and part of the show was the reaction or the conversation that we had Thursday night. We were at the Phillies Sports Trip Eagles Give Back event.
Which was awesome.
Amazing.
Really nice event.
And every Eagles fan that you talked to, and there was over 150 Eagles fans there, was just oozing with confidence going into this game. Like, everyone's kind of on the same page. They realize that the Eagles are the better team. They do realize that the Chiefs have Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes and Steve Spagnuolo, which is obviously some key factors, major factors.
Yeah, let's take that into consideration a little
absolutely.
bit. Yeah.
They're going for a three-peat, whereas the Eagles are trying to get one. So we understand all those factors, but once you put those aside, which that's a big kind of rock to move, you realize that the Eagles are the better team. And if it was the exact same conversation, but it was Josh Allen and Sean McDermott, the Eagles are the favorites going into this game because the Eagles are the better team overall talent-wise compared to the Buffalo Bills. The same goes between the Eagles and Chiefs. But because the Chiefs have Mahomes and Andy Reid and Spags, obviously that's a big part when it comes to setting the line. But let's react to your two quotes here, Johnny. Let's start with number one. Nobody can ruin my vibe on this team's chances. Explain yourself.
No one's going to talk me out of the fact exactly what you just stated. The Eagles are the better team. And I'm not going to let any of the noise of the week distract me from the Eagles are the better team. And no one can argue if they're going to go factually, groups by groups. If you want to talk head coach, Andy Reid gets the edge. If you're going to talk quarterback, yes, Patrick Mahomes gets the edge. But if you're telling me that you can go other groups and say, oh, man, well, the Chiefs are definitely better here, you're stretching. So no one is going to move me off that. I'm not going to let any of the angst of the week of going, you're going up against one of the all-time greats, move me off the fact the Birds are the better team in this matchup.
You'll have butterflies.
If you just talk football,
right.
if you overlay the rosters and you asked an NFL coach or even an NHL coach, John Tortorella would know this too, you ask them and say, what crew would you take here? What running back would you take? What top two wide receivers would you take? How would you go here with the defensive secondary? And I do believe the defensive secondary, which, by the way, I think is fairly close. I really love the Eagles in this game. I think they're the better team, and I'm not going to be moved off of it. I'm not going to let any of the angst of the week change my opinion.
Yeah, you'll have butterflies.
Yes,
you'll have
absolutely
natural human nerves, but when it comes to the game itself, like you're not going to do the radio bait and switch.
No, I'm not going to do it, yes.
That we see in the city all the time.
All of a
sudden I'm nervous, or all of a sudden I'm confident. It always sways.
And I'm also going to say it clearly from the beginning of the week. So there's no wavering, and I'm not going to do if you're on a fence, about a fence. The Philadelphia Eagles not only will win the Super Bowl, they should win the Super Bowl.
Wow, you're going should.
And this should not be a game that we're talking about next Monday where they have lost. They should be the favorites. In my mind, they are the favorites.
I agree with you.
And they better deliver. They better deliver because I don't believe that this should be one that we just go, oh, well, it's great. They had a great season, but they ran up against Patrick Mahomes. No, you ran up against Patrick Mahomes and you had the better team. So I'm saying that a week out. So no nonsense.
Right. Okay. Now,
no waiver.
Thank you so much for checking out our content on the 97.5 The Fanatic YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, you can always be checking the playlist. There may be something you missed from one of our shows during the day that you want to go back and check out. So every time you like a video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and you'll have that great content coming to you every single day. You're greatly appreciated.